We're getting closer and closer to the end of the book, and the last big part is this this tour of the standard library. And standard library should be, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 videos. This one we're just going to look at all the types that we already know and see what else there is to know about them, because we you know, only did maybe like 1 or 2 videos per type, and there's lots of cool stuff in there that we haven't touched on yet. So that's like arrays, bool, char, you know, vex, all that. Iterators, we did pretty much all of their methods. So I forget if there's much iterators in there, but the other ones we didn't look at too much. So we're going to look at them now. So just some interesting things like arrays. One thing about them is that you know, if you try to use a for loop on them. So let's imagine we have these 3 cities called Beirut, Tel Aviv, and Nicosia, and then you would want to do, you know, something like this. You know, loop over them and print them out. And Russ is going to say, sorry, I can't do that because this is not an iterator. Its iterator is not implemented for this. And that's because, you know, an array is the type is always the type of the thing inside it, and then the number of items. So if we added one more city, my city, it would become a different type. And you know, it's not possible to implement traits for that. There's interesting const generic stuff going on to make arrays more flexible. And this is like let's see, generics on arrays. Where did they go? There they are. So you can see there's they for a long time they would use macros to implement these traits for arrays, and then it was kind of like half generic, and they had this this trait called length at most 32 that they had to use to make sure it wouldn't get, you know, past 32, because that was the limit, and a whole bunch of stuff. But if you look at the documentation, you can see these consts coming in, and that's making it you know, more generic, allowing you to do more things with arrays, and that's being changed every version of Rust. They're adding a little bit more. And this was like the big thing that kept a lot of people using C++ from trying out Rust, because they like to use arrays in this flexible fashion. But anyway, so the point is that for stuff like this, you know, the compiler tells you what to do. So you say you can borrow the array, turn it into a slice, or call iter, which is not into iter. It's you know, it's not taking it by value. Let's delete this, and let's delete this, and then it's going to work perfectly fine. So there you go. That is not too hard, but you know, it's fun to see what's going on with Rust right now, and that is if you search for const generics, you can find all the discussion of that on that, and see how they're getting better. So that is that's fine. One other thing about arrays is you can destructure them in the same way as a tuple, and I forget if we talked about that before. Oops, I'm just gonna call these cities A, B, and C. There we go. We have 3 cities called A, B, and C, and then you can do something like that. City 2, city 3 equals my cities, and now it's destructured, and we have these three variables called city1, 2, and 3, made out of this you know, the items in the array. So you can let's print out city 2. So it's not just tuples. Let's see, don't forget the equals. It's gonna work this time. So there you go. That's so exactly the same as a tuple. So don't forget, you can do that. So that's arrays. Next one we're going to look at is char. and char has some interesting things, like we talked about Unicode before, and there's a let's see, escape Unicode. This interesting function will give you the Unicode number of something. So let's imagine, for example, you have this, let's see, let Korean word, and we have this fancy Korean word. So it'll be Chongchun Hechan, like that. And it means celebration of, whoa, what happened there? It means celebration of youth. And for a character, whoops, character in Korean word dot chars. So if we change this to chars, and let's say, what is the Unicode symbol for this? What number is it? Because ASCII goes up to 255, I think it is, but all the other ones, they go way up into the tens of thousands and so on. So let's print that out. Let's see, character dot escape Unicode. And so that will show us what it looks like. And you can see, there you go, there's, it's like in hexadecimal, I think. So you can, and then you can use this to, put it back into, when you want to print it out again. You could also do this, I think. Let's see if this works. See if we get our Korean. There you go. We get our Korean character back, Chan. So this little /u, and then the curly brackets, and then putting the information in there will print out the actual character. So let's change it to F. See what happens. There you go. Chat. That's not a real word, but it's something that you can write. So that let's see. We'll continue with characters in the next video.